is a reaction to Miss Megyn Kelly getting fired. Was about time. They should have done it sooner. She got fired because she said that in her day, it was okay to like darken your skin um when you were wearing a Halloween costume, as long as it like had to do with the uh, what do you say? The character or whatever. I don't know what universe she's in that was ever okay. I mean, maybe a kid would draw like a beard on his face, but blackface? I don't know. And I just want to cut to the chase. They need to give that slot to black folks. They've had plenty of capable people who could do it. Give it to Tamron Hall. I loved her when she was on what the hell ever it is. The show on Channel 2. Oh, Today. Yeah, the Today Show. She and Al Roker, and I remember when John Cena was on there, it was amazing. Like the chemistry between John Cena and her, it was just phenomenal. It was flirty, but still very G-rated. And they need to just give that slot to someone black or groups of black people. Megyn Kelly took a pretty photo once. That doesn't mean she's pretty. And not to dump on her, I'm not unloading on her, but I never liked her. I didn't like what I saw. I watched the show every day. I was watching when she said that. Um, she's just now, I don't want to hear her complain because her main thing is PC. Everybody's got to be PC. No. My father was born in 1925. He couldn't go into a restaurant to eat. He had to go around to the back. He couldn't go to Coney Island. Actually, he did because his skin was so light. Stupid people just assumed he's white, you know, because he had fair skin and um, his sisters ran the gamut from some who, well, they all looked kind of something else, not none of them had like afros, or really, really kinky hair. Although one, she had the darker skin, and I do think she did some sort of straightening of her hair, but it wasn't, I don't believe, like fro texture. So it's funny that when my dad married the woman who married him, um, her family cut her off, even though her skin complexion, white as Snow White, is identical to my aunt's on my father's side. So Snow White, and they cut her off. This race issues go so deep. People need to study it. You need to study it, and I need to do my own research. There is the woman on the bridge who they lynched her husband, and then they hung her upside down. She was like 8 months pregnant. They cut her stomach open. And when the baby fell out on the bridge, they stomped on the baby's head. Who did that? White people did it. Am I saying that all white people are responsible for it? Um, Not every single white person, but a black person didn't do it. Black people didn't do it. And there's a picture of that, a picture of her hanging. And there's pictures of people hanging. And then you have white people all sitting around a tree, with their little box lunch and the Confederate flag flying in the background. So why do you think blacks don't like the Confederate flag? Now, I'm talking about Megyn, but I'm talking about the racial issue. As I said, my father was born in 1925. Therefore, my grandma was born in the 1800s, and her mother was born even earlier. And I have a great great grandfather who was a conductor on the Underground Railroad, and I'm so happy about that. And his photo, last time I was there, which was a long time ago, was hanging in the Underground Railroad Museum in Ripley, Ohio. I'm very proud of that fact. I was adopted into this family, but I do feel, and as much as I talk about adoption, crap about it, I do feel in a lot of cases you go to the family that was meant, you were meant to go to, no matter how crappy it is. My father and I both have the same like thing on our finger, so it's like an indication that yeah, this is your dad, and you have the same little thing. You know, we're very close. From the time I was 8 years old, I lived with my daddy, and I never left. I got married, and my husband and I live with my daddy. This race thing. I grew up in an interracial family, so I'm not racist. I'm not, but I've lived a long time, and things don't seem to be getting better. It's also what you put in, garbage in, garbage out. So if anybody just sits and watches the news all the time, all this negative stuff, you can't have a taste for anything good. It's like if you just eat, all disgusting fast food, sugar, then you don't know what a vegetable tastes like. I actually do like vegetables, but I'm not going to swear off sugar. But I'm saying that you don't have a taste for it. Like I eat salads with no salad dressing. I don't like condiments. And I think a big reason why I don't is because in my family they tried to force it on me, and I'm like, I don't want it. Oh, I got a thing. Oh, I don't want it. I don't want ketchup. I don't want mustard. I don't want mayonnaise. I don't want sour cream. I don't, all these things. Okay. Just typing to, um, I got a friend with my Fitbit. Some dude in England, which is kind of weird, but I'm like, whatever. So here's the thing too. What I was going to say 69 million, 69. Her contract for 3 years is $69 million. No wonder she's a smug twat. No wonder she's cunty. I don't like these words, but they're just coming up. That's what the British say. Cunty. No wonder. If I were getting $69 million for what she does, and I don't want to hear about oh, how everything's so hard. That's the thing too, what white people are going to say. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. Everything's hard. Try working. What was it? How long was slavery? What, 300 years for no pay and getting raped and beaten and, no food, no shelter. Try that and see how hard that is, Meggies.